Humans made to order, mothers giving birth to themselves, babies conceived just so their body parts can be transplanted. Come with me into the scary new world of cloning. The nightmarish stuff of science fiction has suddenly become a reality. The genie is out of the bottle, said scientists in Scotland earlier this year. It's now possible to clone humans. What's more, there are doctors ready and able to do it. So if I had the money, you had the permission, you could clone me tomorrow?
Well, I wouldn't say tomorrow. It'll take a year or two. We could clone you probably within 2 years.
You can take a cell from a human. A scraping of skin will do. Then get an egg from a female, remove the nucleus and fuse the two with a spark of electricity. And ta-da, you have an embryo. Implant the embryo in a woman and 9 months later you have a carbon copy of the person from whom the skin scraping was taken.
We can show you a photograph album of exactly what your child will look like on the 2nd birthday, 4th, 8th, 10th, 32nd birthday, come to that. We can show you they'll have a receding hairline at the age of 34, they'll be completely bald at 45, but a musical genius into the bargain. That's great. And there are people who would be prepared to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for that kind of pedigree result, guarantee, especially if they can't have children of their own.
Just as horrifying, say the critics, is the very real scenario of desperate people who are dying of diseases, growing clones of themselves just to harvest the newborn's vital organs.
Human life has zero value in such a situation. Human life before birth becomes just a means of manufacturing organs. The fact is we don't have the technology to grow an individual organ in a test tube because it needs a blood supply, it needs a liver, it needs kidneys. But we can produce organs in whole people. But what happens when you don't want the whole person? In fact, the whole person will be a nuisance. Well, you just discard it like everything else we discard. And this is horrendous.
Would you feel comfortable about cloning for human body parts?
No, I don't think that's an appropriate thing to do if it would harm the newborn child, because the newborn child should be treated like any other child in the world and be given all of the rights of human dignity. So it would be totally unethical to have a new child born and take a heart out of that child. That would be equivalent to murder.